After losing a day because of rain, Logan City Demolitions are ripping into a derelict building to make way for a bus depot.
So today we're full steam ahead after being delayed yesterday. We've got all tree works. We've got Ashley and Damien here bringing all the trees down. Ashley at the front cutting them all down. Damien's at the back on the dozer. We've got Stewie on our machine bringing down the house, and we've got all our boys down the back just picking up all this rubbish. So yeah, it's a good day.
A 20-ton excavator is the perfect size for the house demo. But a 30-tonner with a very specific attachment is needed to tackle the tall trees.
Well, it's almost like a harvesting head, but yeah, it's really good, suited for what we do. We've got a lot of control over the trees. It rotates, it opens and closes, and we've got a hydraulic saw on the side of it.
The site is so large and the trees so well established, by law, Ashley and his crew need an extra set of eyes in case there's anybody that still calls this property home.
So essentially what I do out here as the ecologist is I assess all the different trees and habitat values, whether that's on the ground, different debris, hollows, termite mounds, and then my job is, if we encounter any animals, is to catch and safely relocate them.
So far, no sightings, but the tree team still has a jungle of greenery to cut through, and Jennifer wants to keep to schedule.
We're going to have the whole house down. We'll have every single tree and every bit of vegetation down by the end of today as well. That's the aim, so everyone's going at it really good.
After years of neglect, the abandoned house has put up little fight. With the last wall down on the first building, the demo team concentrates on the time-consuming task of sifting through the rubble for materials they can salvage and sell for profit.
Any timbers that are over 3 metres, hardwood, they're worth keeping. And then we save the light gauge and heavy gauge, copper, aluminium, anything that can be recycled we save.
The other excavator is still in the thick of it. The undergrowth is so wild here, it's obscuring a vital supply to the site.
This thing here, we are not to fucking hit that water bore or we're fucked.
The Transport and Main Roads Department has requested the water to the property be kept intact for when the new bus depot gets built here. But the team's own water supply is now also at risk.
Is it busted? See this hose there? That's our water. You tracked over it before, but it didn't burst, so it's cool. But we've just lined it up there with some hats. So just be careful coming back out of it, maybe go up and around that way.
But it's not the threat to the water supply that's brought the excavator to a standstill. It's caught up in something far more concerning.
These wires are connected to the pole at the front, and he's been sort of tugging on them a little bit, so yeah, danger. Oh, careful. There we go, we got it.
Lines of communication now sorted. There's still the issue of the unprotected water supply.
Because we've got a big water bore over here, and Ashley's going to be pulling down these trees, and as you can see, they're so close to it. We just want to bunt it off there, so we're really precautious and careful next to it, because if we hit that, there's going to be water everywhere.
The other smaller excavator has been concentrating on the house demo, and while it's brought down the building, the tiniest bit of debris has stopped it in its tracks. With the truck due at any time, the team is working to sort out the waste, but some of it is heavy going.
There's a bit of steel attached to the timber, so I'm trying to lift it like a Egypt. Yeah, she's a bit heavy. Right, take it out. Right.
The tree team is cutting everything down to size, but in the process, they've woken up someone from their daytime nap. Shane, the ecologist, is ready for action.
That's how we do that.
This brush-tailed possum has strayed from bushland to this backyard.
So that was an arboreal termite nest. And what possums will do is they'll actually burrow in and form a little cavity inside, and it's a little habitat for them over the days and over the nights to stay in. So yeah, he's been safely captured, identified as a brushtail possum, and I'll go and find somewhere safe for him now in a reserve.
The challenge now is to find a suitable new home for this furry friend close to where he was found. A little gentle coaxing is required.
There he is. It's always the way you pick one tree for them and they'll pick one 50 metres away. He's now in a new reserve, a new bushland, which will be fantastic. He'll be undisturbed for years to come.
The shed demo is like child's play for the 20-ton excavator.
So where we're at right now is we've pretty much got everything down and demolished. We're just getting it all ready to be loaded out. Nearly got every tree down. They've actually brought the wood chipper in already and they will be starting to chip some trees today.
This V12 beast of a machine has a solid steel rotor which eats up trees and spits them out at a rate of 300 metres per hour. It's been a smooth operation right up until it hits a kink.
The track is bent, so basically if we don't get it fixed and it keeps tracking, it'll come off the track and that's going to be another heartache that we don't want to be doing. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Yeah, it's hardened steel, so hardened steel don't like to bend. It usually breaks.
It's a matter of finding a solution by trial and error, and the workers are falling over themselves to get this fixed so they can go home. The metal bar and plank of wood have failed, so the excavator tries to fix itself.
If we don't fix this and the track breaks, we'll have to replace the entire track.
But even the extra pull of the bucket doesn't seem to be doing the trick.
Still bent, eh?
Still bent, mate, yeah.
It might feel like they're going around in circles, but this resourceful crew isn't giving up yet.
Let's give it another go then, not there.
Oh, she's all good now, so it's fixed for now anyways. Still trying to figure out how he fucked it up in the first place.
Finally back on track at the end of a long day, the crew prepares to pull up stumps on this demo.
Everything went really well. We got actually a lot done
Got a lot
today.
done for one day, yeah? Just
Yeah.
Got all the trees done.
I'm happy with everything. Are you
Good job.
happy?
Good job. Very good job.
Logan City Demolitions does it again. I'm like shaking right now.
Shark Week starts Thursday, November 26 on Discovery.